subscribe to my channel.
It was a cold winter night. I was sitting alone in my study, the wind howling outside and making eerie noises every now and then. The clock read 11:50 p.m. I was about to turn off the lights and head to bed. Suddenly, the doorbell rang. Who would come at this hour? Hesitant, I walked to the door and peeked through the peephole. The hallway was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. "Who's there?" I called out, my voice trembling slightly. No answer. I was about to turn back when the doorbell rang again, this time more urgently. My heart started racing. My gut told me not to open the door, but curiosity made my hand move toward the knob. I opened the door just a crack, and a blast of cold air rushed in. The hallway was still dark, but I thought I saw a faint shadow standing there. "Excuse me, who are—" Before I could finish, the figure stepped closer. In the dim light, I finally saw their face, identical to mine. I stumbled back in shock. The other me gave a crooked smile and whispered, "Finally, we meet. Let me in." I wanted to scream, but no sound came out. Without waiting for a response, this me shoved the door open and stepped inside. By the time I came to my senses, I was standing in the hallway, while the other me had already settled into my study, as if it had always been his home. The clock struck midnight. The real nightmare was just beginning. This me stood up slowly and walked to my desk. Every movement felt disturbingly familiar, like watching my own reflection come to life. He picked up a photo frame, gently running his fingers over the picture. "You know," he said, breaking the silence, "I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Every night I stood outside this door, watching you read and write here." My throat tightened. Who are you?" He turned to face me, his smile twisting further. "I am you. Or rather, I'm the you you've always wanted to become, but now it's my turn to take over." I tried to run, but my legs felt like they were nailed to the floor. He walked toward me slowly, his shadow stretching long against the wall. Just as he was about to touch me, all the lights went out. In the darkness, I heard him whisper in my ear, "From now on, let me live your life." When the lights flickered back on, I was alone in the hallway. I stumbled back into the study and saw a notebook on the desk, one I didn't recognize. My hands trembled as I opened it. The handwriting was mine, but the content was something I'd never written. Experiment log number 365. The space-time displacement was finally a success. I found another version of myself in a parallel universe and completed the consciousness transfer. The funny thing is that I never realized he was the true visitor until the end. A year ago, I used this method to take over his body, leaving his consciousness trapped in that cold midnight. Tonight, he found his way back, trying to reclaim what was his. But he was too naive. I closed the notebook, my heart pounding, and then noticed something chilling. A large mirror that hadn't been there before. In the reflection, the other me was smiling back at me.